In this video, we are actually going to do a posture that you can find in Yang-style Tai Chi forms. And it's called Peng, and of course it's based off the Peng energy that's expressed in Tai Chi. One of the most important things in this particular posture is your body structure. So Peng, of course, is that warding off, that kind of springy energy that repels incoming force. And the reason it's able to do that is because of the structure that's used for Peng. Now, in the Tai Chi forms, the Yang-style Tai Chi forms, when you're doing Peng, you round your arm, you sink your chest, round the back slightly, and you align it so that if someone was to push against this arm, the force wouldn't be felt here, it would be felt there, down in the back leg. So it would be like they're pushing me into the ground. And I could stay here and hold that, or I could yield slightly and use kind of a springing Jin to repel that incoming force. But the thing that allows you to do that repel is that you allow yourself to compress a little, so your chest sinks, your arm comes in, and then you're able to expand and use that force from the back all the way up through, directed back into them. So for the bag drill, we use something very similar. Obviously, it's going to be difficult to have an incoming force and be able to absorb it and feel it, and then, send it back where it came from. So we start with the bag static, and we're essentially using this as sort of a forearm strike that would probably go to the ribs, but you use the same compression and Peng expansion to put the force into it. So you aren't just slapping with your forearm, and you aren't just pushing with the forearm. You have to use that expanding energy that's inherent in Peng, that is Peng, to put force into the bag to use it as that strike. So to start, get into a forward stance, facing the bag, sink the chest slightly around the arm, just like you're doing the form, and you're coming into Peng. Now what you're going to do, you can make contact with the bag for your distance, and you're going to sink back, just like you're getting ready to go into that actual move for the form. And then when you expand, you sink the chest slightly around, and when you come out, you push out to put the force into the bag. So from here, it's there. So you want to make sure you stay relaxed and you don't tense up the arm and push with the arm and add all kinds of stuff that doesn't need to be there. It's relaxed, and it's that force coming from down here, up through here, directed through here, expanded through here, that puts the force into the bag, not you being macho. So stay relaxed. Keep the hands open to help you stay relaxed. If you start doing this, you're going to start to build up tension. So don't hit the bag with a closed fist. Open the arm, or open the hand rather, to allow you to keep the arm more relaxed as you come into this. So once again, you can line up with the bag, come back, and expand. Come back, expand. Back, expand. Now with this one, you can do it if you want, where you start with contact on the bag and you push a little bit and you let it roll in so that you can yield to that and send it back where it came from. That's up to you. What I require my students to be able to do is this. But of course they have the option of practicing that as well, yielding to and returning that force if you have the bag in motion. Now you'll notice you start this in a forward stance or a bow and arrow stance. You can shift back if you're going to be doing just the standard way. And the standard way that I teach it is shift back so you're in a 4-6 stance, and then you would come forward from there, generating the power through the body. There. If you're doing this, you can move with a little, or you can stay stationary with your stance. And I mean stationary as in you're not shifting back to a 4-6. You just move a little bit, just enough to generate that power, and push into the bag. The thing you want to be absolutely certain of, and it's hard for me to show it because I can't get the camera back any further, is make sure your back heel does not come up when you do this move. So if I was still at the bag and I was doing this move, I would want it to be here that I do the move, not here. That should never happen while you're doing this move. Make sure your feet stay flat and you express the pung there from the base out. Don't lift the heel. And again, it's more important to have good structure and good technique than put a lot of oomph into it. So when you do this, it's okay to come in, move really slow, find that, and push just a little bit. Come in, push just a little bit, and make sure that the force is coming from your root, directed by your waist, led by the dantian, or directed by the dantian. That's where your force is coming from. And then you have this rounded pung that expands when you get there. And that allows it to go into the bag. So if you do this and the bag moves like that much or less, don't be discouraged, don't be upset, don't think you have to start putting a lot more into it right away. Allow the structure, allow the motion to put the power into it. Don't add muscle, don't be tempted to macho out and be like, well, I have to make the bag move, because you really don't, not at first. Use technique, not muscular force. So that's our bag drill for pung. Hopefully you found it useful. Hopefully it sparked some new ideas for things that you can do in your training at home. And I hope you really enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. In this video, I want to talk to you about a product that I've been using for a lot of years now, something that I absolutely love. And if you're into taking supplements, you will probably absolutely love this too. It's called Daily Complete, and it's put out by a company called Pure Trim. This is what it looks like. And the reason I love this so much is because, one, it's a liquid, so I don't have to swallow pills when I take it. Two, it has over 200 nutrients in it. So instead of taking several different supplements, trying to get the same amount of nutrients that I can get out of this bottle, I take 1 ounce of this and I'm done. Now, this is one of the products that I used extensively while I was over in China training, and I think it was invaluable for me for keeping my energy up and making sure I was getting proper nutrition while I was doing strenuous training all day long. Now, the last thing that I really like about it, it's awesome, is it's just simple to take. So if you're like, all right, it's time to take my supplements with my lunch or whatever, you literally just open it up, get a little ounce glass out, pour yourself an ounce, done, swallow it. And that's it. You're done. You've taken your vitamins for the day. Another nice thing is it tastes pretty good. It basically just tastes like oranges and a hint of vitamin flavor to it, if you know what vitamins taste like. So anyway, I hope you try it out sometime if you're into taking supplements. If you're not, I still hope you try it out, and I hope you learn to love it as much as I do. Daily Complete.